In this exercise, we'll find the point on the y-axis that is equidistant from the points -3, -5, and 4, -7. Now, the point that we're trying to find is on the y-axis, so we know that its first coordinate is going to be 0. And let's just call that point 0y. Now, we'll use the distance formula to express the distance from 0y to each of these 2 points, and then we'll set those distances equal to each other. So let's use 0y and -3, -5. The distance between those 2 points is the square root of -3 minus 0 squared plus -5 minus y, that quantity squared. And the distance between 0y and 4, -7, using the distance formula again, is the square root of 4 minus 0 squared plus -7 minus y, that quantity squared. Now let's simplify under these 2 radical signs. -3 minus 0 is -3, and when I square it I get 9. Squaring this binomial I get 25 plus 10y plus y squared. And on the right-hand side under the radical I have 4 squared, or 16, and squaring this binomial I get plus 49 plus 14y plus y squared. Now I can add constants in both places. On the left I'll have the square root of 34 plus 10y plus y squared, and on the right I can add 16 and 49, I get 65, so I have the square root of 65 plus 14y plus y squared. Now let's square both sides of this equation to eliminate the radicals. When we do that, we get 34 plus 10y plus y squared on the left, and we get 65 plus 14y plus y squared on the right. Now if I subtract y squared on both sides, I get 34 plus 10y is equal to 65 plus 14y. I'm going to subtract 14y on both sides, and I'm going to subtract 34 on both sides also. And that gives me -4y is equal to 31. And finally, if I divide both sides by -4, I have y is equal to -31 over 4. And y is the second coordinate of this point that we were trying to find. So the point on the y-axis that is equidistant from these 2 points is the point 0, -31 over 4.